Ginger. And ginger, you'll see that it's in the flu bomb. It's a heating herb. If someone has been out shoveling snow and they come in and they're extremely cold, give them a cup of hot ginger tea. And you will see that they will warm up quite quickly. So you can use ginger internally and you can use it externally. So first of all, we'll look at it internally. Internally, you can grate it on this little fine grater, probably about a teaspoon, and you pour a cup of boiling water on it. Let it just sit for about 10 minutes and strain it, and there's your ginger tea. So that hot ginger tea can be used to warm someone up. It can be used for someone's got a cold, sore throat. It also can be used for anyone that's got an upset stomach. So it's an anti-nausea herb. So it's not only a heaty herb, but it's an anti-nausea herb. If you buy seasickness or car sickness tablets, you'll find they're just compressed ginger. So anyone who's got a bit of nausea, so maybe if someone's pregnant, they can suck on those car sickness, or they can put a lump of ginger in their mouth and just give that a little suck over a while, or they can have the ginger tea. So you can use it externally as well. Now what I do with the cling wrap, I fold it up a few times so it's a little bit more usable. And on top of that I'll put this square because I'm about to make a ginger poultice. And ginger poultice is specifically used for joint pain. So this can be gout, arthritis, and I don't ever peel it. Obviously, if it's dirty, I'd wash it. And I'm going to finely grate it. And it can be used for any joint pain. It's very effective at lower back pain, especially if there's inflammation. If there's inflammation in the joint, if there's inflammation in the back, and you apply the ginger poultice, within about 20 minutes, the skin gets very hot. It appears that the ginger is pulling the inflammation out of the joint to the skin. Because I have applied this to people with sore backs, not often, mostly it gets very hot, and they say to me, it's not getting hot at all. That tells me the pain isn't due to inflammation, because if it was inflammation, it would get hot. Can you see that? That's about, I've put probably maybe a really heaped teaspoon of ginger on there. And now I'm going to make the poultice, where you fold over the top and the bottom and then the two sides. So now I have like a little parcel. And the beauty of this little parcel is that if it is a little bit wet, you've got a few layers to soak it up. And the area that's got one layer, that's the bit you'll put on the skin. And with the plastic, you want it about ½ an inch all around. So let's say I'm going to put it on my wrist. Then I'll put it on like that. And I'll just check that the plastic is covering it, and notice that not much of the plastic is touching you.
One of the most shocking revelations is ginger's ability to support respiratory health. Barbara O'Neill explains that ginger is a natural expectorant, meaning it helps to break up and expel mucus from the lungs. This makes it ideal for colds, coughs, bronchitis, and even more chronic respiratory conditions like asthma. Its warming nature increases circulation, opening up the airways and making breathing easier. Ginger also contains compounds like gingerol and shogaol, which have powerful anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. These compounds help fight off the bacteria and viruses responsible for respiratory infections, giving the body a much-needed boost when it's under attack. Barbara O'Neill emphasizes that ginger tea is one of the best ways to unlock these respiratory benefits. When steeped in hot water, Ginger releases its active compounds, soothing sore throats, calming coughing fits, and reducing inflammation in the bronchial tubes. The heat from the tea works together with ginger's natural warming effect, helping to sweat out fevers and clear up congestion. But ginger's impact doesn't stop with the lungs. Barbara O'Neill also highlights ginger's remarkable ability to calm nausea. Whether it's morning sickness during pregnancy, motion sickness on a bumpy ride, or nausea caused by chemotherapy, ginger has been shown to be highly effective. It works by directly influencing the digestive system and the brain's nausea center, creating a calming effect that doesn't come with the drowsiness associated with many anti-nausea drugs. Just a few slices of fresh ginger in warm water, or even chewing a small piece of raw ginger, can bring fast relief from queasiness and vomiting.
Now the reason for the plastic is to prevent that poultice from chilling, which it would if the air got onto it, but it also is to protect your clothing. And then I would just bandage it. I'm getting very good at bandaging myself because I've had this sore, this wrist that was broken. So, and I always put it up between the thumb as well. And I just love this bandage because it's just got a bit of Velcro, so it'll just stay on like that. So what I always do is check that the plastic is over the cloth, because you do not want bits of ginger all through your bed. And that can stay on. Now it could stay on overnight, but if we're going to put a ginger poultice on, we will put this on about 6 o'clock. And then if by 7:38 it's getting really, really hot, we say to the person, is it feeling okay? And some people say, no, it's burning me, I can't stand it. We'll just take it off because it's already had some effect. But often when a person has arthritis, they'll say, oh no, that feels really nice. So then we say, okay, we'll leave it on overnight. And you can certainly leave it on overnight. But when someone has joint pain, especially due to inflammation, that can bring incredible relief. So we had one lady and she said, I've got this finger that will not bend. And it was swollen. She said, 18 months I've had this problem. So we made a tiny little poultice and just put it around that joint. And then we put a little bit of plastic and then we just taped it. And we did it about 6 o'clock. So about 8:30 when she's heading up to bed, I said, how's it feeling? She said, it is hot, but it feels very nice. I said, okay, well, we'll leave it all night. In the morning when she came down, she took it off and she could bend her finger. She said, I haven't been able to bend that finger for 18 months. Just a tiny little ginger poultice.
Ginger's digestive benefits go even further. According to Barbara O'Neill, this root stimulates the production of digestive enzymes, helping the stomach break down food more efficiently. It reduces bloating, eases gas, and can be particularly helpful for people who suffer from chronic indigestion. For those who often feel sluggish or heavy after meals, ginger can act as a gentle yet effective digestive tonic, encouraging smoother digestion and a more comfortable gut. Regular consumption can even help balance stomach acid levels, offering relief to those with acid reflux or gastritis. What many find truly astonishing is that ginger isn't limited to internal use. Barbara O'Neill introduces an age-old yet often forgotten method of using ginger externally as a poultice. A ginger poultice involves grating fresh ginger and wrapping it in a cloth to be applied directly to painful areas of the body. When placed over aching joints or muscles, the ginger stimulates blood flow, reduces inflammation, and provides a deep sense of warmth that penetrates the skin and reaches deep into the tissue. This method is particularly effective for those suffering from arthritis, gout, and other inflammatory joint conditions. If you found this information valuable, hit the like button, share this video with friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-saving health tips.